Hello folks, it's Gordon here. I hope all is well with you. Just checking something there. Now, this video I've called A Great Place to Start. And it's looking at one of my quote images. I've posted it on the feed. I'll post again under this video if I remember. And it is July the 5th, 2021 as I'm recording this video. And on July the 5th, 1975, which is 46 years ago, Arthur Ashe won the Wimbledon men's singles title. I was watching it on television. I remember watching it on television vaguely, a long time ago. And there's a quote from Arthur Ashe talking about a great place to start. And here's what he says: start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. And actually, as I researched the quote, because if I'm using quotes by other people, I like to research them to make sure that A, they actually said it, because you get a lot of misattributed quotes, and make sure I've got it right. And his quote actually says, to achieve greatness, start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Now, I took that bit, to achieve greatness, off the quote. I didn't put that bit in when I made the quote image, and there's a reason for that. And I'll come to that in a minute. So let's look at Arthur Ashe, tennis legend Arthur Ashe, black tennis legend Arthur Ashe. Now you might be thinking, well, why am I pointing out that he was black? What relevance is that? Is it relevant? Well, yeah, it is relevant actually, because when he started playing, he had to deal with racism, not just casual racism, institutionalized racism in America. So much so that a lot of competitions and even courts he wasn't allowed to play on because he was black. And he was playing tennis when the big move between from amateur tennis to professional tennis, from closed competitions only to the open era of tennis. And he became the president of the ATP, the fledgling ATP, which shows that not only was he a good tennis player, now you've got to have some kind of, you've got to have goal achievement, motivation, obviously, clearly, if you're going to be top level at anything. But he wanted to make the world better around him, not just for himself, but for other people as well. If he thought something could be better, he didn't just moan, he didn't just expect someone else to do it. He was prepared to step up and engage and do something about it himself. The first player to win the US Open in the Open era, and the first black player to win Wimbledon in 1975. And in fact, he beat Jimmy Connors in the 1975 final, who at the time was Jimmy Connors was suing Arthur Ashe at the time because of comments he'd made in his position as the president of the ATP. 2 open heart surgeries, and he became president of the American Heart Association, again stepping up, engaging, trying to improve things for others. He got HIV as a result of a blood transfusion from his second heart operation, and set up the Arthur Ashe Foundation to spread the message and help people with HIV knowledge and recovery. So racism, heart operations, HIV as a result of a blood transfusion in heart operations, as a result of all of those, he then stepped up afterwards and engaged to make the world better for other people and other people around him, society in general, not just himself. So a real leader. And he died in 1993 and was awarded a posthumous Medal of Freedom by Bill Clinton. So you could say he is a man who achieved great things. I would say so. So if we look at his quote, to achieve greatness, start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Because I talk a lot about goal achievement as part of my Transforming Life Now message, a lot of people don't take any action towards their goals, do they? Clearly. And I've been guilty of this in my time. Various reasons why we don't take action. Often it's because we think the gap between greatness, what we might consider greatness, and where we are seems too big for us. that we won't be able to make that gap. It's too big a gap. We're not capable. We're only going to fail. People will laugh at us. It's going to be too difficult. It's going to take too long. It's a long list, isn't it, of reasons that stop us taking any action at all. Now, the reason I took the bit about achieving greatness off the quote image when I made the quote image is that you don't have to achieve greatness. So if you take away this idea that if you set out on a goal achievement path or a self-improvement path, the result has got to be greatness. It hasn't. So if you take that idea away, it makes it less stressful. It sort of reduces the gap between where you think you have to go and where you are now. So we can look at it as to achieve anything at all, to achieve what means something to you, to achieve what you want to achieve. Whether you think that's greatness, doesn't have to be. Whether anyone else thinks that's greatness, doesn't matter. It's what matters to you that's important. That is always at the heart of the goal achievement journey, the personal development journey, the self-improvement journey. Then people think, well, I don't know where to start. Well, start where you are. That is the only place that you can ever start. You can't start from anywhere else but from where you are. That's good enough. It's the only place you can ever start from. Oh, I don't know what to use. Well, use what you have. You might think, well, I haven't got anything. I haven't got enough knowledge. I haven't got enough stuff around me. I haven't got enough whatever it is. Now, without knowing you individually or without knowing your individual circumstances, I would tend to disagree. With one example that I'm going to give you now. Here's just one example. The fact that you're watching this video, whether live or on replay or whoever knows it might be after I'm recording the video, that means you've got access to the internet. That means you've got access to a device. And that means you've got access to information from people who've already achieved whatever it is that you want to achieve. So if you don't know what to do, or if you don't think you've got enough, you can ask, get the information, and that will allow you to start from where you are and take action. Third bit of the quote, well, I don't know what to do what you can. Because again, you can only start from where you are, you can only use what you have, and you can only do what you can do. And then once you take action, you move forwards. It could be that all you can do at the moment is ask and find out more, that you can't do anything else at the moment because you don't know how to do anything else at the moment. If you don't ask, you still won't know, will you? If you do ask, you will come to the point where you do know what to do next. And then once you take that step, it could be the smallest step imaginable that you might think won't make any difference. It makes a massive difference. It changes everything. It changes the circumstances around you. You might not realise it, and it might not be a massive change, but the circumstances around you change once you take action. And your own view about yourself and your own self-talk to yourself will change once you start to take action. So I love that quote. I always post it, that quote image from Arthur Ashe, who won Wimbledon on this day, July the 5th, back in 1975. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Massively, massively powerful words there. Oh, I'm sure you agree. Let me know. Leave a comment below where you happen to be seeing this video. Let me know if you've ever heard of Arthur Ashe, or if you've ever heard that quote before and what you think of it. I'd love to hear what you think. Signing off for now, wishing you as ever health and happiness, and I will speak to you again soon.